morning HOD Professor A.K. Chaturvedi sir, my seminar head D.P. Sharma sir, my seminar guide Manish Chaturvedi sir, respected faculty members, examiners, and my fellow batchmates. I am Aditya Sharma, pursuing my bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from Rajasthan Technical University, Kota. I am pleased to be here to deliver the presentation on my seminar topic, Neuralink Technology. This slide shows the contents of my seminar presentation. First, we will start with a brief introduction to this novel technology, following up by its working procedure, its components, and ending up with discussing its applications and pros and cons. So starting off with the introduction of the topic Neuralink. We know that as time is passing by, the age of artificial intelligence is coming near. The growing researches in biomedical and nanotechnology have resulted in development of a new field, that is neural machine linking, a novel and very sophisticated technology in which the neurons in the brain and from various other regions of the body are systematically attached to the computers in order to create a symbiosis between human brain and computer. This symbiosis is being developed in various stages. As you can see, the first stage was of AI itself, which has been developed rigorously. The second stage is of connected and smart devices capable of reading human behavior. We can see these kind of devices also in the market these days, where gadgets are becoming more and more intelligent towards sensing and understanding human behavior. The third stage will be of prosthetic body parts, where machines will be capable of interpreting brain signals and will respond to the thoughts of the user. The final stage is a combination of AI and human mind, where the people on earth will become connected as each smartphone is connected to the other via internet. The whole human race will become linked together, which will lead to remarkable advances in human civilization. For example, telepathy, or simply imagine a computer inside your brain that can store or retrieve data as per your request. It can perform all the typical calculations that a human brain fails to do so. So the important question is, what is Neuralink technology? It is actually a company named as Neuralink, owned by Elon Musk, which is involved in research of brain-computer interfacing. A basic Neuralink device consists of extremely small array of small, flexible electrode threads which will penetrate into the brain neurons. It also consists of sensors with custom chips to communicate with the electrodes. The process involved under this Neuralink technology is that it acts as a bridge between the brain and computer. This technology provides a way to intercept the electrical impulses generated within the neurons, amplify these signals, and send them to the computer or chip, which will then process this data. The next slide shows the basic neurostructure of the human body. The diagrams show the nervous system of the body. As we can see that the body is all connected via these nerve cells which carry the message from brain to the receiver end in form of electrical impulses. And this is the way through which information travels across our body, from the brain to every cell of the body. The other diagram shows the second brain of our body, that is the spinal cord, and the nerve endings in which every electrode is to be connected to retrieve the electrical signals. This slide shows the pictorial representation of the lobes of the brain and a phrenological map of the brain. These diagrams depict the various regions of the brain, what they are called and what functions they perform. This study of brain is very important to know exactly what category of electrical impulse will be recorded by the computer. Now talking about the technology behind Neuralink is the brain-machine interfacing. As we can see in the picture, a signal acquisition helmet is placed on the test head which consists of several sensors which record the nerve impulses as the user thinks to move his arm. These signals are amplified and transmitted to the signal processing chip which detects, classifies and translates the signal into machine language. These signals then get transformed into command signals for the prosthetic arm, and thus the arm moves as per the user's decision. Discussing about the various techniques of signal acquisition, we have invasive techniques which involve the placing of electrodes directly into the nerve endings to trap the signal. This method is more effective in trapping the signal, but it also comes with the problem of inserting the electrodes into the brain, which is a very complicated and sophisticated process that requires high-end technology and involves many risks of failure of these electrodes, causing permanent damage to the brain. Next is the more common technique, that is the non-invasive techniques. These come with lesser risks and implant process sophistications, but it also reduces the quality of signals that are intercepted by these electrodes. Now coming to the processes involved in the working of Neuralink. Neuralink will work in 5 major steps, that are: first, creation of threads; second, stitching of threads into the tissues; Third, reading the signals and cleaning them. Fourth, transmission of signals to amplifier. Fifth, amplification of signals and transmission to the machines. Coming to some advantages of Neuralink. As discussed previously, this technology has immense potential and numerous advantages. Some of these advantages are discussed in these slides. For example, ability to control computers with your mind, monitoring neuronal functions to see how individual performs activities. These are some of the long-term advantages of this technology, like mental control of machines, telepresence, and telepathy. Though extremely useful technology, it has some disadvantages too. Major disadvantages are security issues, personal identity and liberty issues, and risks involved in the implant process. A technology as useful as this has many applications. These are some of the therapeutic applications of this technology. For example, treatment of spinal cord injuries and brain diseases, and replacement of body parts, and many more. These are some of the cognitive and societal applications of this technology. For example, learning and enhancement of human individuals, reading thoughts and emotions of other people and animals, some extensive military applications, and so forth. Though in its development phase, this technology promises extreme cutting-edge possibilities that have the potential of changing the entire civilization. Listed here are few of the many possibilities that Neuralink has to offer. For example, human AI intelligence merging, digital memory, gaining access to other brains and giving access to other brains, and many more. So this slide shows the references that I have used to do my study for this technology. So I would like to thank you all for listening to my presentation. I would like to answer any questions if any one of you might have regarding this technology.
What do you think is the future of this technology?
Well, the extreme future of this technology, as I see, is the integration of human and AI, where all the logical thinking and humanly emotions are handled by the humans, and the memory storage and retrieval, typical mathematical calculations, and such tedious jobs are handled by the AI. This technology also opens up the possibility of interconnected minds, which makes telepathy and body switching a possibility.
I have another question. Is Neuralink concerned with AI taking over humanity?
See, the one thing which computers are unable to do is the thinking process, as we humans can do. Computers are known to follow the set of protocols given to them efficiently and swiftly. I believe that as long as these protocols do not contain any malefics that could be created by humans only, this technology does not involve the risk of AI taking over humanity. Thank you.